do this. On the Jake's Nogi.
Huh? Sure. Yeah, you're good, bro.
That's Tyler. Yeah. As long as you lead first.
Huh?
No, I need to. Jiu-jitsu competition? The next one I think is. Yeah, smooth.
I want to do a quiche.
Fight to Win's coming up in Miami, and he's looking for super fights, and that dude will like give anyone a super fight. And Fight to Win's a pretty dope platform, so you should hit up Seth Daniels.
What's Seth Daniels? Oh yeah, I follow that guy.
Oh, Jada?
She needs to start doing shows again.
I know, she doesn't do them very often.
No, she didn't do any last year.
She probably doesn't make a lot of
The
money.
last one was the one that you cornered me on. That was the last one.
Damn.
I think she said she lost money on that shit.
Yeah, it's hard to make money, bro. Being a promoter sucks.
Especially for the rap.
Dude, why the fuck you park
Yeah,
behind
dude.
the truck?
Sorry.
I think it's 8.
Whatever. That'll work. Maybe make it taller? That's probably good. Nice and tall.
Alright. So, let's go over using a long hook. That's the concept we're going to go over. So, we can use this anytime we can get some kind of exposure of our chest to the back and cover the hip. Let's start in turtle, and then we'll go through a few different scenarios. First one will be turtle, right? So where you have this in turtle is whenever your opponent rolls, right? Whatever shoulder he decides to roll over, we have to roll over the same shoulder. So let's say he goes over the right shoulder. I'm going to go with him. And I'm going to use this hook here to capture the back. So when he rolls over that shoulder, I need to roll with him because I can continue his roll. And when I do that, I'll be able to grab that long hook. I'm gonna leave my leg almost straight, right? So again, if I'm on his back, he rolls over the right shoulder. Let's go this way. He rolls over the right shoulder. I'm gonna follow and use that hook. So he rolls. I'm able to continue that roll. I'm able to pull him through. And I don't go between the leg, I go right across the hip. We can go right in the body triangle from here. And if they're a little large, then it's pretty easy to go to your hooks from here. Or the crossed ankle with the foot. Right? So I won't say like all the time, but the majority of the time, whenever side they roll over, you're going to get the opposite hook. Okay? And you want to use that momentum to roll him all the way through. If he stops, then we're going to be kind of screwed because we want it on the bottom side. Alright? So if he rolls, I want to make sure to roll him through, and I'm just going to like straighten this leg as we roll. So he rolls, and it goes right over the hip. Okay? Here, Tyler, come here real quick, just so you can see.
Is your preference, if you think they're going to rule, if to do the long hook, is your preference to have double unders?
Yes, for sure. And my preference in general from here is double unders, right? So, if he rolls, I'm going to be ready for it. This leg is straight, so that when I start bringing him through, I can go right to that hook. Okay? And you'll see this from a bunch of positions once we start working it. We all good? Do we need to say it one more time? Good? Okay, so make sure to keep them rolling through. Let's try this for a little bit. Huh?
I have extra tape.
I do have extra
I have
tape,
some
yeah.
in my truck too.
I got tape. I'll grab it. You guys start drilling. I'll grab tape. So start with the turtles. The turtle's like the easiest place to like
I
practice.
ain't one, that's right. I never would just
kind of connected to the body. Not as much to the side, but go like hip to hip almost. Yes. Try to get that across though instead of between. And you need to get on the hip that you threw that hook across, right? It shouldn't be hard because you have momentum from him rolling.
Yes.
But if you let him stop, you're going to be in trouble. Okay. I got tape right here, so so keep their roll going. They need to be, your hook needs to be bottom side. Bottom hip. Okay, not bad. Yeah, try to have that hook going in like as you roll. That was a good one. You will get
looking at me because it was sloppy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You will get it afterwards sometimes, but you want to kind of get it as they roll. See, Gabe, you're like too much at the side. Right?
At the start?
Yeah.
Finish.
Yeah. Like you're like all the way out here.
Yeah.
So like there's no hip to hip connection. You need to be like right here. Right? Kind of connect to his hip. See? Hook goes in as he's rolling. When they're rolling, their knee and elbow connection will usually separate. That's why it's such a good opportunity to grab the hook. Not bad, not bad. Good. Good, Tyler, that's the idea. That's the idea. If you guys are having trouble, it's like a straightening of the leg as you roll. It doesn't stay straight the whole time, but if you initially straighten it as you roll, it will be able to come across pretty easily.
Which leg is that? That's opposite of where you're rolling. So.
Right, you're rolling over your right shoulder, you're doing the left side long hook. And you'll really see this in practice when we do the side control version. And it's kind of like I talked about this like a couple weeks ago, how like when you look for your body triangle, you want to straighten that leg. So Jaden, the hook was correct. You need to use momentum to pull him through so that it was on the bottom side. You see him as top side, you lose him. So you do the same thing you did, but continue rolling him so that it goes on the bottom. And once in a while, they're going to get a little bit stuck. You're going to have to change your hook. Much better. If they're truly stuck and you're not able to roll them through, you can try the other hook. Because once in a while I do that. Right here, roll them through. No. Use that time you need to use your right hook. And just leave it across. Do it again. The roll was good. When you roll across, just leave that hook right across his hip line. Much better. Much better. You guys look good now. Right here, leave it across. No, your right hook. Your right hook there. Do it one more time.
Get it in between.
You guys are going over the left shoulder, right? Yeah. When you leave that right leg straight and cut it across his hip. Think about it. Okay. You're like right there. Yeah. Right hook across the hip. Right there. Yes. There we go. Really good. It's a very good capture. Boom, right there. Long hook. Yes.
That's why.
Exactly.
Let's do it the other way.
Yes, pull them through. There we go. Good. Yes, and then left hook. See, that time it was left hook, right? Because of the way you guys were rolling.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit more behind.
Yep. You don't want to switch sides. Watch out. And then right hook. Yes. And try to go, if you're so long, go like right across his hip line instead of between. Because you go right in the body triangle. Right there. That's hook. Scoot. Yes. Okay. Guys, literally same thing from the feet. I've hit this a couple times in comp, and it's like a good way of dealing with these guys who like just roll to get out of shit. Here, come here. Standing. A lot of guys do this because they're able to get away with it. Like, especially when I'm able to push behind, like I get here a lot, and then guys will roll. So it's the same thing. When he starts to roll, I'm just gonna follow whatever side he goes to, right?
It's like a forward roll.
Yeah, you're just like rolling because I just got on your back, so you're trying to roll to escape. It's the same thing, right? I'm capturing as he rolls.
Yeah, I use that a lot in wrestling, the gravity.
So this is a good way to deal with Granby. A lot of people, the way they deal with Granby, and this is really good too, is they'll just let the guy go when he Granbies. They'll just kind of let him go and try to follow him. And that's good. Don't get me wrong, it keeps you on top. But I use the opportunity to take the back because as they're rolling, their knee and elbow connection will often separate. And that gives you the opportunity for hooks. But like pausing and looking for the hooks is tough. So you just leave that leg out there kind of hanging, and it's going to end up becoming a hook, right? Like I just got behind, and he's trying to shake me off, so he rolls. You all see how I'm like lifting that leg up to capture? So like when you're rolling, you're like lifting this leg up and then pulling in. Right? Same idea. Do you need to see it or do you get the...
I get the same mechanics.
Yeah, same mechanics. Right? We all get it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's give this one a try. Be mindful of your space, right?
You got like 40 people in there, Jake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. My YouTube's growing.
So we messed up.
Oh, Hellcat, yeah. Go again. Yeah, pull. Yes. Follow. Yvonne, you just gotta retract that leg a little more, but that's the idea. Like, straight out and in, right? Like, really like straighten that leg.
I'll try.
Same thing, Shane, like straighten that leg when you roll. Right? Like we're rolling over, I'm rolling over the right shoulder, I'm like, and then I'm pulling it in. Right? Like you're gonna straighten it.
You got it. Standing. You got it.
Straighten that leg. Yes, really, that was really good. See how it lands like right into that body triangle? Be mindful of yourself. That wasn't too bad though. Right hook. Yes, really good. Much better. Much better capture there.
Just get like closer.
Right, we're almost connecting to their bodies. Like we're connected, so when they roll, we roll. And make sure you tuck your head. The more your head is tucked behind, the less chance of you hitting your head on the roll. You just want to climb up a little bit. That's the idea. Right, we want to go across the hip line, not the leg line. If we can help it. Hip line.
So I'm assuming it's gonna be easier if you're higher up, like chest to back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I
because
think-
you're so connected to him. When he rolls, you roll with him. You're like
yeah.
connected
I
to
felt
him.
like I was back here to the hip, so when he rolled, I felt like I was on his hip.
And I was gonna say, then you're almost gonna go across his upper legs, and you want to be like here.
Yeah.
I want to be like
That's why I
across
ended too low.
the waist. Right. Size and roll. Boom. Throw that across. Yes. Good. So Jaden, the hook's not bad, but if you look, you're like kind of low on his hips. So you're gonna end up locking here, and it's not that secure. You want to climb up his back a little bit.
Like, as soon as I get it,
Yeah. Let me see how you're starting, because maybe you're
I think it's too much. I'm not good with it.
So connect to the back. Yeah, like as he's doing it, you're like ending up too low on his hips. You need to stay a little bit more connected, like your hip to his hips.
As he rolls, I'm sure.
Yes, exactly.
I think that's straight.
I think so too. I think he's like lowering his level. Just make sure your head is protected. Like tuck your head.
Sure you
There you go. That's much better. That's much better. Just work on like being more connected so you're not so low. And if you do a hip flow, you can like shimmy back.
Yeah,
Climb up his back.
No.
So that you're not so low on that. Yes, yeah, that was good.
That was right on the line.
Really good. Good, Tyler. Good. Let's all pause for a second. We're gonna go to a different one, but this really is a good way to deal with people. Here, go to the middle real quick.
Where you
We-
need to
we-
extend.
Go to the turtle one more time. We're not gonna stay on the turtle here, but some people they roll over the shoulder, they kind of just fall sideways, and a lot of us will lose this back control, right? Like he just falls to his like hip, right? So it's the same idea. My elbow, look at that as like a wedge between him and the ground. His hips need to touch the ground to stop me from the back take. So because my elbow is wedged underneath him, when I come over, I still have this ability to take the back. So keep that in mind, that your elbow is that wedge. And we're gonna be able to use that concept right now. So there's two ways I can enter this. Go on your back. Now we're gonna do side control. I do this back take a lot. Go on your back.
Side control.
Yeah. So one way we can enter this is if we just body lock past. So he sits up, I'm able to get this body lock pass, right? I'm able to eventually get to here, okay? The other way is like if I'm in side control, I can literally start working for the body lock. So what you do if you want to grab a body lock and their back is flat, you get your hands on their back, and then you're gonna shake back and forth until you can lock, okay? So if you want to lock your hands and it's difficult, you can kind of like, his back comes up off the floor a little bit when you do this and you're able to lock, okay? But if I just did this body lock, especially if some guys try to get sideways and try to like kind of get their knees back in, right? Like he's trying to regain his guard, this is the great opportunity for taking the back and side control. So when I jump, I'm gonna jump over the right side, my left leg is gonna stay straight. Right here. Now I get this chest to back connection and pull him across.
It's like a fast chair sit.
Exactly. I find this a lot. And you want him a little bit sideways ideally. What I'm trying to do is dive underneath him and get my hip underneath his hip. And like I said, what stops the back take is that his back is flat on the ground. Because we have this body lock, there's a wedge between him and the ground. Okay? So maybe we just passed. This is a very common way you get it. If you just pass the body lock, right? You're able to get here, boom. I start to pass. And if he starts to face me to try to get his guard back, this is perfect for what I need, right? Because now I'm just gonna jump across, put my hip underneath him, this leg straight, and I can pull him across now to take it back. If we're already in side control, and we want to try to get our hands locked from here, especially if he's like trying to shrimp away. Okay, I got this body lock, right? Now I can kind of rock him back here. I got good control of his upper body. I can start to bring him sideways. Come here. Do you need to see it?
I know some. Mikey did this on Eminari, and that is
This is a nice back take.
He did it so fast people didn't know how he got to the back. So you watch it slow-mo, he basically did that, just jumping to the back.
So the big thing that I think people are missing is like they just see that he's jumping and they probably get that he's got chest to back. But like this trail leg, right? Like when you jump, this trail leg is straight. And then we're putting a wedge underneath their back, trying to get chest to back connection, okay? So we gotta create a wedge underneath them, we gotta get a chest on their back, we gotta have this trail. Let's give this a try. Try to be mindful of your space. Now leave it across his hips. Leg across his hips. So don't go between the legs, go across here. Right? Let it trail. And pull him up sideways a little bit. There we go. Now we gotta jump and leave the trail leg. Look, you're going between his legs. You need to go across. Yes, and then tight connection and pull across. Are you around his head? That's not going to work. You need to go around the body. Push down. There we go. Much better. Much better. Yeah, right there. Especially when they're just starting to get that guard back. Yes, beautiful. When they're starting to try to get their guard back, which is a great opportunity.
So it's the same thing. They're using
We want the body lock chain.
So you're
Alright, now get a nice grip. Yeah, we start to pull them sideways. Boom, there's the wedge. Yes. Yes, good, Siobhan. Good. Keep pulling them, Billy. You've got to go to the other side. If you stop, the momentum is not going to help you anymore. You're screwed. Momentum's everything. Now you got to get them a little bit sideways. Now you're going to jump and leave that left leg to trail. Yes, but we got to get underneath. We need our head. We need our head on the other side of that arm. There we go. Right? We need it underneath. Jump. Boom. Boom. Yes. Good. Good stuff. Yeah, shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, I saw Sandy in there last time I looked.
Yeah. That's wild. I think it's just showing the max amount of people that joined, but maybe I'm wrong. No, it was 40 because now it's 33. Don't go. Right? He falls to his side. Boom. Across the hip. A lot of you guys keep going between the legs. Go across the hip.
I was trying to do it in one.
Straight leg. Yes. There we go. Good. 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 Good, Jane. You remember from the body lock classes. Yes. Good job. Yes, Tyler, good. Really good. Right into body triangle. Good, Shane.
I'll still a little bit low, but the higher you up, you get more swing on it.
The momentum is very big. That jump to the other side is going to pull him. There you go. You fixed it at the last second. You started coming across.
Exactly.
There you go. You're getting better with that long hook. Getting better.
You really just rush this one. High.
I'll tell you the reason that I end up on a lot of you guys' back is because I use that long hook. Like I don't focus on between the legs. I focus on that long hook. Kill foot action.
They're not on the hip though.
Boom, right here. Jump across. A good connection. Yes. Long hook. Very good. Good. Beautiful, John. Right in the body triangle. Really nice.
It's a good transition from that one. Can't get high enough. And you can just transition to the cheeks.
Alright, start pulling them up. Yes, Silas, so much better. So much better. Alright. Let's go over a little defense real quick so that I have you guys with something that you can play defensively, and then we'll play some games. Okay? So let's deal with the body lock, and we are gonna roll. So now it's gonna be a matter of who's better at what. So get body lock. Okay? So from here, what I wanna do is kind of block this leg. Right? Remember, this is the one that's gonna end up body triangulating, right? So when I roll, I'm gonna block this leg. Start to block backwards. Okay?
Blocking that leg already kept my hips so far away from me, it almost was hard to hold the body lock when you rolled.
Exactly. And a lot of people think that the close leg is the danger because that's the one where the hook usually comes from a lot of people.
Yeah.
So okay? You know, a lot of people probably are gonna think of this one as more of a threat when they're rolling. Right? Because this is gonna be the one that blocks me. But like this is the one that has the most potential to hook me, right? So I block here. I'm in no danger of getting choked when I'm rolling, right? As long as there's misalignment of the body, you can't get choked, right? You don't need hooks to choke, you need alignment of the body. So if we're misaligned, our neck is safe, right? So here, block this. Now from here, I can start shooting back. Or you're like Tyler, you know, maybe you'll start to like attack the leg instead. That's kind of up to you guys. But it's just a little simple concept, right? Blocking those hooks. We can block hooks whenever we're out of misalignment, right? So here, right?
Can we get my hooks in?
Let's just show with the hooks, right? I go to get the hooks here, I'm gonna get choked, right? No hooks here, I'm still gonna get choked, right? But if I can get out of alignment here, now I'm in a difficult spot to choke me, I can start feeling hooks, right? Keep that in mind as well. They don't need hooks to choke you. Jillian Robinson chokes people all the time without hooks, but she's in alignment with their body. She's connected. Okay? So, we can attack hooks as long as we're out of alignment. Let's practice this a little bit, and then we'll just do some games from that position. And I'll jump in, we'll have even numbers. Walk back. Good, perfect. Right, a lot of people face too soon. That was really good. Like, you want to walk backwards before you face his head. Now walk backwards. Then you can face. Beautiful. Good job. Backwards, face. Yes. Nice. Walk back a little bit more, Tyler, unless you want to attack the legs.
Okay.
You want to make his grip a little bit weaker, right? Like turning there is a bit soon. A guy like me might stay on your back. So like walk your ass towards his head when you're here. Right? Like walk. And then now when you turn, you're safe. Right? Because the biggest problem when I show this is guys turn too quick. And
Yeah, you're
there's still an exposure of your back.
Yeah.
Kind of like the octopus. Like the octopus, how do you kill it? Like you get higher on their torso.
Yeah, whoever's higher.
Exactly. Yes. And if your block is leg, right? You do that on a guy who's really good, you're not out yet. Back your hips up towards his head. Push his legs away, don't increase it. Back up towards the head and then face. Back up. Keep walking. Hey, and if he's really trying to catch you with that leg, sometimes you can go for that knee bar in the saddle too.
Go from here?
Yeah, like if you keep trying to hook that leg, if you can rock him a little bit to the left, you can now wedge your right knee underneath and start attacking that saddle. Right? You can find sneaky leg entries. The back and legs are always connected. Walking, facing.
Yeah, you're good.
I know I'm right. That's what I said. Over here, boom, block. Walk your hips out. More, back up. There you go. Don't be in a rush, be patient. Like, shut him down.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on.
Oh, it's a JD.
Oh. Back up. There you go, and then you can face. Good. Block. Back up. Face. Good block.
I was on that one.
The more flat on his back you put him, the easier leg entries are. So if you want to enter on that saddle, make sure you like kind of lean into him to drive his hips this way.
Yeah.
If you flatten out his hips, you can now attack that knee bar.
For sure.
Good. Boom. Block. Yes. Good job. And then same concept. You can use one look, go to the back. drive with your legs. Yeah. So again, block, wedge. So here, everybody, pause right where you guys are. This is a good idea. Okay. Use your elbow here. Create a wedge, right? Obviously, you gotta defend the neck first. So let's focus on the neck. Okay. Once you're able to defend the neck, get your right arm in the way so that your neck is safe. Okay. Now you have a wedge here. Okay. And as you start kind of scooting your butt back, freeing your leg.
What, this one?
Yeah. You have a wedge between you and him. So now you're able to get your shoulders flat. You're able to turn. All right. That's a really big one too. Is when someone's on your back, whether it's like top side or bottom side. Used to be. Especially in one hook. Right here. Like having this wedge here, right? Or like top hook, right? Right here. If I have a wedge between me and him, now it's like very hard for him to connect me. Because our hips aren't connected. I got my arm in the way. You guys would be able to play with that too. So now let's start playing games. Let's start in turtle. You can go body lock or seatbelt, I don't care. And the goal for the top guy is to get the back 2 hooks or body triangle. The goal for the bottom guy is to escape. Try not to escape in a bad position like bottom side control or bottom out. Try to escape to at least a guard, but preferably get on top or get back to your feet. Right? So like top guy gets you in any pin, then that's not good for you, right? You don't want to go to the bottom side or bottom mount. But now is a good opportunity to start looking for those hooks. And you don't have to roll to get a long hook. Whenever I'm on the back, I'll look to just throw that hook across a lot of the time.
Okay.
Alright, we ready? You have enough room for
Everyone gets a corner.
You guys ready a little bit?
now that little corner. Okay. Alright, switch on a win or loss. Okay? Ready? Go.
Winner last we just switched.
it's opposite, like just look for that long hook wherever you can. A lot of times it's opposite. Time. Take a second, get a new partner. Try to be like, when you're defensive, try to be resetting in the turtle.
Look at you later.
I think you just call me.
Yeah.
I'll get you next.
Thank you.
So, when you guys are rolling and you're trying to get out and it doesn't quite work, like, and you're here and it doesn't quite work, go back to the turtle. Start again. Right? Like, let this be the main, like, hub of, like, what you're doing. Relax. Like, relax and think about what you're doing. I know people say, like, you want to be so good that you don't even have to think about it, but I don't agree. I think you should think. You should think about what you're doing.
I think people fuck up because they don't think about it. They just kind of try to do things without thinking about it.
Like, I think I'm at my best when I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Now, you can't, you have to think fast.
Yeah.
So to say, like, you want to do it without thinking, I think you just want to be able to think. Your actions and your thoughts need to, like, be intertwined. But think about what you're doing. Be technical here. Don't just spam. Like, be fucking technical and watch what happens. Okay? So let's get our partner. And let's start. Go. Go. That choke will open up your hooks. I don't want you guys going crazy for the sub, but if you can use a choke to open up hooks, do so. And we should all be defending our neck, even if we're not going for subs. That's good that you're being creative. I like it. Creativity is a big part of this. Go.
I feel like I'm stalling the way back.
You're going like I'm doing it. Get my back. You're doing it before you go. Set yourself out. You're going to live your constantly.
Yeah, really.
Stop it.
Coming off same spot.
tried to use
broke
the
it
tilt.
down.
Yeah. Tried to use the tilt to get you on.
You should be creative here. That's good. I'm glad that you're doing it.
Time. I think I could use that. If somebody.
I think so too. Well, you can use it on me. You just gotta time it. And get your hook.
I think I feel like a stall.
Huh?
I feel like a stall. First move.
Guys, this type of training
Puzzle piece.
is a very good opportunity to become creative. Right? I give you a blueprint, but I'm not telling you you have to do everything I showed. I want you to be creative. Right? I want you to kind of figure out what works for you as you're going. You'll learn a lot. You might figure out something that I didn't know and you tell me about it and I'm like, oh shit. You know? So this position, this sparring is a good opportunity to play around and try new things. At the same time, trying new moves of the day, but thinking of like a little twist to get you there. Like Silas just put me in a tilt to make me roll like prematurely. Like I wasn't really wanting to roll. I was kind of rooting myself, so he forced a roll. And that was a good opportunity to try to get a hook. Right? So try different things to open up your game, you know? Let's do one more round of this. And then we can do some Q&A. It can be about this, but it can be about whatever you want.
Go.
Alright guys, ready? Go. And you can use this choke to open me up. Right? I need to defend myself. Very good way to get hooks.
I was trying to use that cradle to get you on your side.
No.
feel for what works and what doesn't. Let's go over a couple concepts before we jump to Q&A. Tyler, you got enough energy to...
Yeah, whatever you need.
Yeah, back up there. So if any of you did a round or two of me, get on my back, you could feel that the first thing I was constantly doing was misaligning myself from your body, right? At the very least, I'm not going to get choked here, okay? So I was always working to misalign myself, right? Wherever his head is. I could get lower than his head, I could get higher than his head, and I'm not going to get choked, right? But there's also sideways, right? That was up and down, but this is horizontal. Same idea. Okay? So that's a really good rule of thumb for the back, especially when they have two hooks. Now, when they have one hook, we need to stop them from getting that second hook, right? Like lock something tight, like a high ball ride, triangle, whatever you want, right? So here, if my hip is at the same level as his, it's not that hard for him to A, throw in that second hook, B, take this one out, turn it into a long hook, right? So I was always working to get here. Got my hip nice and high. Okay, my hip's higher than his, try to throw that hook in. Very difficult, very difficult. Try to go long hook. Very difficult, right? From here, could do like a little pendulum motion. And now I have a nice wedge between me and him where I can attack his leg or use foot action to get up. Okay, so getting your hip higher than theirs. Misaligning your body with theirs. Fighting hooks, but not at the expense of your neck. These are things you guys should keep in mind when defending the back. Okay, so if you ever find yourself in that position in a fight, if you can keep those things in mind, at the very least, even if you don't escape, you should be safe. Okay, the guys on my back, what am I immediately looking to do? I'm looking to misalign myself. I'm looking to try to get my hips high. I'm looking to protect my neck. I'm looking to stop secondary hooks, right? So I'll give you guys a minute. Let's do Q&A. It doesn't have to be about this. It could be about anything. I just want to take a little bit of time to help you guys work on whatever you've been wanting to work on. So just give me some thought.
Jake, you said this is going to be on YouTube, right?
Yeah. I don't know how long it'll take to go on there, but it'll go on.
Okay.
It takes a minute for the post. Right?
Alright.
Good job, bro.
Thank you.
Feel good? Hell yeah.
You gotta take a picture of my Instagram. Put the rash guard on.
Yes, you are. And now, good stuff.
Mom's sick.
So anybody, any question?
How should I, when I do the muscle line, always get mounted? Because as I'm trying to turn out, they just come over.
Okay, great question. So, you get on my back. This happens a lot. People go for the misalignment and they get mounted, okay? So, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Right? So we get here, right? And as soon as we get here, the guy's bringing this leg over and going in the mount, right? So let's make a wedge between their hip and ours, just like we were talking about a little bit earlier. So let's go back. When we finally misalign the hips, let's use our arm to make a wedge, okay? So as we're misaligning, look, see how this arm is wedging? Now, as it comes up, it's very easy to push him away, okay? And from here, if you're not a leg locker, you have foot action, so you can come here and push this guy away. He's not going to be able to punch you. Okay, so here, go ahead and try it. Tyler, go into mount real quick on him.
The mount or back?
The mount. That's what you're talking about, right? Or the back, actually the back. Same idea, my bad. Go to the back. And this is the stop now. So you're protecting your neck and you're able to misalign. Now that elbow's a wedge, right? As he's coming up, go ahead, start to come up in the mount. There it is, right? Now get the bottom of that foot up. Instead of pushing there, right, because he can start crashing into you, right? So shoot your left leg further in the pocket. And then bring it up to his body. Yeah, left leg around and on his ribs. Okay? Now push him away hard with that and come up. Alright, one more time. Start using, it's just a frame, but it's a wedge. It's the space between you and him that you're making with your arm. So we misalign. And now we got a wedge, so when he starts to come up, we're immediately able to push here. Boom, foot action, push him away. He's turning away from you, he's not going to hit you. Okay? Good question.
But I guess, yeah, I never use that as I'm going out and kind of just...
Right, you're pushing straight, and you want to you need a wedge between you and him, right? Just that simple wedge is going to make it very easy for you to get your legs now in play.
That always happens.
Yeah, and that, because you're so much weaker when they're on your knees and your shins, you want the bottom of your feet touching them. Always bottom of your feet touching somebody. Right? It's very good for pushing people away. Any other questions?
I want a refresher on the octopus sweep, just basic octopus sweep.
Okay. Like half guard?
Yes.
Alright, so half guard. Alright, we play like this push-pull game with our knee shield or our foot. Okay? And I kind of want to make him start to want to crash into me by pushing him away, right? So I'm pushing him away a lot, and I feel this pressure coming into me. You guys feel the pressure? When we feel that pressure, we want to try to duck our head to the inside, right? Now here, if it's at all hard to build up to his elbow, because I find for a lot of people it is, right? This takes a lot of strength, right? So just scoot, 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 scoot. And now I have good height, right? From here, using this foot to drive, and I grab nice and high over here. If he tries to cross face me, right? Pretty difficult from there. He's gonna have to kind of raise up to lean back, right? He's gonna have to lift his level. As he does, I come up with. Okay, so whenever a guy's getting really high, try to beat your head height, because that's what he should do. It's a good opportunity to use that hip bone. That hip bone's very difficult when his center is low, right? It can be a setup. One more time. Here. Okay? Like if I try to hip bump here, it might work, but he'll probably defend. Okay? And you see the way he defended, how he posted? You can start slipping this out.
Okay, for the long hook.
Yeah, look, long hook right here. Like that. Does that help? Okay. Anything else?
That's my go-to for cleaning. You get out of half the road, so I can't hear your legs.
Yeah.
When they crossface, Jake, is there something you immediately go to when they start crossface or not?
Yeah.
Because I get to the octopus a lot, but they crossface really quick, then I'm just like,
And it shuts you down.
yeah, just get shut down. I just like get shut down and move on, but it's just like,
Yeah, I get that too.
For sure. So, are you at least able to initially get to it, or are they shutting it down?
I get to it all the time and have it, even in side control, but then once they crossface, they just get shut down.
Right. So one thing you can do is almost treat it like boxing, right? He goes you can duck your head, right? And I tuck it to his body, and now it's not the strongest crossface, right? And I can start to clear this. You can also use your hand to clear, right? So when you're here, you can use your hand to clear. And there's even stuff you can do here that's really nasty.
For that kind of order, okay.
But here's what you can also do to clear this crossface, right? So you just got here, and he starts to crossface you. What you can do is start leaning him, right? You'll either roll him or he'll post, right? So once again here, in the regular, right? Boom, he posts. Now you can get really high here. No more crossface because you're nice and high. It's this area where it's tough to not get crossface, right? When we're starting to build up and he reaches back, he's able to cross the eye, shut me down, right? So this can really help you to make him post and then come way up. Now you're in a really good one, right? There's no crossface here. This is the best case scenario for your octopus, is that you're sitting way up. Okay, so if they're starting to crossface you, you can try giving them a little back roll to take that crossface away and then sit back up a little higher. Anybody else?
What's your go-to defense when someone jumps Keely on you?
Yeah. Good question. I pull bottom out a lot, and usually you know that because you've done it to me, and I've had to pull bottom out. So there's a few things when somebody pulls a guillotine on you. Okay, so here. Yeah, just be nice to me. So this will happen to me a lot too. I'll like pick a guy up, and he locks his guard. If he locks his guard, I'll literally just be like, ah, shit, and then like pull bottom out and start pushing on his hips. Cause when I'm on top, I can't hit, the ground is blocking his back, right? So I can't push him away.
Yeah.
Like if he's putting his hips in, like put your hips in, Tyler. Like they're strong here, but the thing is, I can push him away. Whereas if he's on bottom, there's no ability to push his hips away. Like I can't actually get them away from me, right? If I'm stuck here and I'm not able to like pull bottom, right? What I can do is start to raise my level, and I want to put him on the non-choking hip, right? So if he's leaning on this hip, this is fucking terrible. So I want to try to get him on his non-choking hip. Once I'm here, I can start to like hand fight, swim to the inside, and try to get out that way. But you're almost gonna put a boot with your neck, right? Like I'm almost gonna put my neck deeper in the guillotine, like here, right? And I want my neck bent. I want to be like straight, so I'm posted on the floor, so you can't really put a bend in my neck. It's very similar to an ankle lock, funny enough. Put him on his bad hip, and if he mounts me, it is what it is. But I want to try to fight from here, if I can.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's why bottom mount's a little better, because you can actually push the hips away somewhat.
And get a knee in a bit, you're blocking it.
Because I'd rather finish the guillotine on my back than mount it.
Yeah.
I finish it better.
For sure, the mount's a little harder, right? It's dope. It looks really dope though. Mounted guillotine looks dope, but it's better in that guard because they can't push away. The ground is your wedge. Anything else?
Can we go over that body lock pass?
Yeah, let's do it. So, to get a good body lock pass, I need his elbows away from his knees. Okay. So, say we're like dealing with a seated guy, and sometimes you'll just find yourself in these, right? It won't always be from here. Sometimes you'll be like going and you're going to get a lock under his body. But in the most basic terms, I need his elbows away from his body. So a simple way to do that is he's like playing a seated guard, right? If I dove in like this, it won't work. His arms are in the way, right? So a good little simple way to do this is I come here, elbows came away. Okay, whether he puts on the elbow there or maybe he just puts his hand down, right? Like I'm here, puts his hand down. Okay, now we're here. Now we're in a good spot. Here, come to this side. So, don't go to the middle of his back, right? Always go like all the way to one side if you can, right? I don't lock in the middle. I make this S grip because my arms are longer. If I do gable grip, this is a lot shorter than if I'm here, right? So from here, we're gonna switch our hips and we need to drive his heel into his butt. Okay? And I'm like on my hip here, right? A lot of people like they think, oh, I'll come back here. I don't like this. I like being here. Yeah, like try to move me. It's not as easy. It feels like it shouldn't be as good balance because you don't want to like. A lot of people don't want to turn like this, right? They think they want their hips all the way down. But this is pretty strong, and his heel's totally against his butt, so it's weak. Now come here, right?
That helps because I struggle with passing the legs a lot.
Okay.
And if I get it, I'll get trapped back in guard.
Okay, so let's go over that one more time then. Okay, so here. Okay, from here, go to that S grip. Here's what you gotta do. Switch your hips, right? Right here, I need to sprawl on one hip. Okay, this is how you're gonna shut down that leg. Right? You're probably doing this. Everybody does this.
Yeah.
See, he can get that butterfly in there, he's sneaking it in. And as I do this, there's a lot of extension for him to start being able to get that hook and scoot back, right? So from here, I find that it's a lot quicker and a lot stronger when I just do a quick switch. Totally shutting this down. Boom, boom. Okay, you want to try it?
It doesn't help, like, because I'll also try to get that other thigh completely flat. You don't want it flat on the ground.
The other thigh?
Like, the thigh on the side you're trying to pass. So this thigh, even if I have the body lock, getting it flat.
Yeah, look how you're between his legs. This is terrible. So, here, start again. Right. No.
Because I still, I'm not getting
I want you to do this. Yeah, but I need you to put more pressure from the beginning. So go to the start. Bring your knees to his butt. Bring his heels to his butt with your legs. Boom. Okay. Now we're putting good pressure. Also, where is your lock? Is it in the middle of his back? It should be on the side. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna sprawl back that right hip and we're gonna throw it this way. Jump.
You're gone.
No,
Jump
my
back.
foot, my foot.
Jump back a little bit more with that right leg. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, scoot closer, closer, closer. Walk, 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 walk. Yes. Okay? Now we start pinning that thigh. Just a step over. Boom. Boom. There we go. Yeah. Here, do it with me. No, my arms are in the way. My arms out of the way.
Inside.
No.
From side to the side.
Pull me. Make me pose. Go. There you go. Bring your knees down. Yes, look. No extension here. Look, I try to lift you. I'm weak. Okay? Quick switch. Quick switch. Good. You can totally let go of your hands.
Yeah. I was trying to push the leg.
Don't rush. Let's go again. Even thought, this is a slow pass. You're not going, you're locking your hands, you're not going anywhere. It's not like you're doing flanking. Flanking, you need to move. Here, it's slow. Be tight. Okay, look, here. Force the hands to the floor. Right here. Okay? Now look, see how I can still lift? Drive your knees to my butt. Okay, no more lift. Okay? Alright, so what side are we going to pass to?
This side.
Yes, to your right. Okay? There we go. Better. Okay? Good. Gotta work on those mechanics. Be tight. That's a tight pass. It's slow.
Okay.
Right? I do flank passing. You need to be fast. I pass like this now. You gotta fucking move.
Yeah.
Hello.
But with that body lock, just take your time. Slow pass. It's a slow twitch pass. It's a strong isometric squeeze. Flanking is fast twitch. I'm like,
I feel like you're on meth. I love it.
yeah. And I notice I bob my head a lot.
Yeah,
I like bob my head. I'm like head faking.
I know, I love it. It's great because you can't tell where your weight's going.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I think subconsciously trying to just get them confused of where I'm
I
going.
copy that a lot.
Yeah. Anything else? I don't have to teach you to do it tonight, so I have a lot of extra time.
We do rolls.
We do this. So, everybody asked a question except for you. You're the purple belt. You're the one who's
I
supposed
know.
to be high level, and you can't even come up with a question.
I
Do you
can't.
think you know everything?
No, not at all. I'm terrible.
I asked a lot of questions.
I would say, man, I have one for you. I would say, what is your go-to escape out of side control from and better yet, specifically, I want you to show that roll that you do into octopus when someone's about to get side control.
Okay. See, there's a good question.
You do that a lot, and I notice that's like, you never get stuck in side control.
No, I'm always ready to change position. Someone, come here. Who's not Tyler?
It's weird because I see you do that and it goes against everything.
Right.
You usually get taught
Never-
to face them.
Never turn away from your opponent, they say.
Yeah.
You know? But and a lot of it is so go in front of me. It's a lot of it's like as we're passing, right?
Yeah.
Especially like double underpass, but like even just regular passing, right? So like they just passed my guard. Right? And if he shuts that down, right? So like he like cross faces me and he shuts that down. Boom. There you go, right? So like he just passed the guard, right? So he just passed the guard. He like got past his knees. Right here. Okay, so I turn away from him, and as I'm turning, I'm shooting that arm pass. Okay, one more time. Wherever he's passing to, right? He's passing this way. Right?
You're just building up to your elbows as you're rolling through.
Yes. I'm using that momentum. I don't want to stop. It's really the best against double underpass, but it'll kind of work anywhere. Right?
So there's times where I can tell they're about to pass, and there's times like where they eliminated your hooks and they're about to pass your knee and come in here and you know it's like, okay, I have to think of something.
Here's the other thing you can do when you can't get that octopus. Right, so go one more time, and like if I can't get the octopus, I'll trap this arm
And roll through.
and roll him as well. So that's a good one as well. It's just best right when they're doing it. Right, like not to, don't get stuck.
I like that because I can always usually feel when I'm gonna get my guard pass before it happens.
Right.
So I want some
Like body lock. You shouldn't be able to get the octopus because his arms are underneath my armpits, right?
Yeah.
So when he passes, go ahead and pass.
Can't
Right?
do it.
I can't shoot my arm under. He opened his arms, then I can. But if he keeps them locked, let's go back one more time. Keep them locked tight. He passes and has his arms up tight. There's no octopus. But there's a lot of ability to roll.
Yeah.
Right? And I just keep momentum going. I don't stop. Right? And I don't fret. That's what I was trying to get you guys to learn with these turtle positionals is like I fucking roll and it doesn't work and I'm just like, alright, now I'm back here and I'm just gonna go again. Right?
Yeah, just keep trying.
And like relax. It's very tiring for people who don't relax. If you relax, it's not that tiring. You watch
Stay
these like
fluid.
Dagestani guys, these Russian guys, and the very rare occasion that they get taken down, you see a lot of stuff like that. You see a lot of like relaxed, like rolling and like turning and spinning. Like they use a lot of that to get up.
Yeah.
You know, they scramble, but they do it very
Efficiently.
Yes, efficiently. They're breathing. Anything else?
You're up here, sir.
Yep.
Lock this up. What's up, Steve?
I need to get my elbow wide. I need to get my elbow wide, okay? If I can even start to trap this.
All that.
I'm pulling across and there's like a little arm lock here, right? But let's say you roll me through. Try to widen your arm, okay? And now look right here. Push that elbow. Right? Right here. You gotta block their leg though, because what are they gonna do? They're gonna go to trap your leg. They're gonna go trap your arm with their leg, right? So block this, block this, block this. Push that out. Good, try it. When I do this, you need to widen that elbow, especially like as I'm rolling. Right? I start going for this. The elbow goes wide, right? And I start going to trap this. Okay, block. And like you're already breaking the lock, right? If I have it really tight, you can push that elbow to break the lock. Okay? And I don't always roll that one. Maybe I'll roll this one. Okay? Right here, there's not much choke. You can just take your hands and push my elbow here. Right? Now it's unlocked. Oh, we want to be wide. We want to be wide. Don't let them trap that arm. Block their leg. Push their leg with this. Nice.
I just mainly focus on staying with the legs.
And that's smart. People will do this. You'll do this for like 10 years.
Yeah, I do this a lot.
So they just get tired, go back to the mountain and let go of the choke.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they get
And that
aggravated.
can be a good tactic because they get tired.
Yeah, but then the detail I was listening was widening the arms.
Yeah.
Just
Widening the arms.
blow out their arms trying to.
Yeah. One thing that I tell people is like every head and arm choke is a triangle.
Yeah.
Anaconda choke's a triangle, a darce is a triangle, a triangle is a triangle. When you have a triangle, very quick. Let me go my guard. When you have a triangle, it's the same idea for defense, right? The more across his arm is, the more it's cutting into his artery, the worse it is for him. So what does he do to buy himself space? He widens the arm and he lifts the head up, right? And then a lot of time you get two hands involved. right? You get another hand to the inside and you crush the balls, right? And if that doesn't work, then a lot of people will like throw their leg over, which is, what is that? It's like putting a wedge over somebody, right? They go here, boom, now there's a wedge. So like putting a wedge, widening the arm, lifting the head, all these things are good concepts for triangles, which we have called John 6. Alright? Anything else? These are good questions.
Can we go over guillotine defense again? Say you can't fall to your back and go over to the side, they have to fully lock in.
Okay.
What's your next?
Yeah.
Side of the side of the sleeve.
You literally want to like hit the boot. You know what's funny? The guillotine defense is so much like the straight ankle lock defense, which is funny, but it's the
like
same
the neck
thing.
is the ankle.
Yeah, your neck is the ankle, and like, what do you need for the neck to really?
Same thing.
You need a bend, right? You need a bend in the neck. If you're like this, if your neck is totally straight, you're good. But what is a nasty guillotine? It's like, you know, the neck is fucking bent, right? So I need to straighten my neck. Also, the bridge here is insane, right? But the bridge here is not nearly as powerful. So when you get caught in that guillotine, you can't pull bottom out. They've like got it locked. Right? He's here, right? I gotta like straighten my neck. Like, go ahead, put like a little pressure on this, right? Straighten this. Right? So it's already pretty difficult for me to get that choke pressure. Now, I start coming here. And now I can either go for the lock or I can start going for the legs. Because that's his ability to bridge his hips, is his connection with his legs. Right? Same thing with an ankle lock. I gotta separate the legs. Right? I separate the legs, or I put enough pressure on them. I strip the hands, I put pressure on them, I strip the legs, right? So go ahead, start putting some pressure on this. Right here, here. Right?
I feel it in my shoulder too.
Yeah, it's like you're so much less powerful here. Right? The power's here. Right, so you start driving and put them flat on their shoulders. There's no like, same thing, right, Tyler? Like ankle lock,
Yeah.
right? If I'm here and I go here, like that's not very powerful.
That's what Gordon Ryan says to escape is bring the knees to the ceiling.
Yeah, there's no good leverage here.
Yeah.
There's no good leverage. And look how straight his foot is, right? I need his toes to bend to get the ankle lock. A lot of people also think of the ankle lock, I didn't mean to go off on a different tangent, but they think of the ankle lock a lot too much about the leg, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's the toes.
Mm-hmm.
The ankle lock's in the toes, right? You think, oh, I got a good bite low on the leg, I want to finish this. What, am I going to break his shin in half? Probably not. But if I like bring my armpit here, that's just putting pressure. You know, same thing. Like, you want the neck to bend.
I always say if you have good ankle lock break mechanics, you should be able to do it.
Right.
Because then you know you have the bite correct.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like people who are strong get a false sense of finishing mechanics because they're just strong enough to put enough
Yeah, and people are
enough
tapping.
pain here.
Yeah,
they'll
they're
tackle
scared.
easily.
People are tapping because they're scared.
Yeah, and they're like,
There's-
oh, I
there's no
can
way.
just do an ankle lock from anyone. They just have shitty bites.
I think of things almost too logistically because like people will have me an ankle lock and it hurts. I'm like, well, that shouldn't break. So like I'll just eat it because I'm like,
Yeah.
that shouldn't break. You know?
I did that in the cage match I did against this guy who was like 20 pounds heavier.
That guy was huge.
Yeah, and so he fell back for it, and it hurt like shit. And my coach was looking at me, or Alexander was looking, he's like, oh, and he's like, I can see him freaking out. I'm looking at him like, it hurts. And I was trying to act like it doesn't hurt to him. And I eventually just kept eating it, and as long as you don't show pain, he was just kind of like, all right.
Yeah, because it's like, technically I think it's possible, but it's like, basically your shin would have to break it down.
I've only seen Dan Monasoya do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking 6'6".
Yeah,
200.
like he's like 310 pounds, I think.
Yeah, so you can break the shin in half, but man, that would be difficult. So these are excellent questions. I really like Q&A because we figure out a lot. I learn a lot too because I have to think, what would I do this? So, but we could get some rolls in, you know. Like I said, you know, this class tonight, New Year's, and I got nothing else to do, so. Oh, it's actually only 7:26 anyway.
Yeah.
Day 56 of meniscus injury. I have now resorted to watching other people train in a dank garage. It is too late for me. I have become totally insane. Interesting. Well, he can vicariously live through us. You know, get a mouthpiece if you want to do all that, water or whatever, but we can start running rounds.
Dude, Lee's been doing really good. He went against Trey last night. Trey's the.
Who's been doing good?
Lee.
Oh yeah, I know, bro.
He got on Trey's back like 2 or 3 times last night.
Trey's good.
Yeah.
They both got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Lots of potential. Go up. Grab somebody if you want. You're just going. You're just going until I feel like it's filling out. If you want to roll, I'll roll you. If you want to, yeah. Some people call it a banana split. I just call it a groin stretch, but don't feel bad. I've been hitting that on really good dudes. It's nasty.
In this positional how I'm trying to turn into. What do you suggest? I'm kind of already in a bad spot.
So you need to, first of all, you need to close this elbow back to your side as much as you can.
This one?
Yeah, you don't want it back over your head like this. You gotta get this back in the center.
If I'm focused on how to push your arm.
Like, don't even really worry about the arm right now. Get your elbow nice and flat. Okay? Now, you can start to build height. Use your legs. And start to like step up on your legs to like build height. Yeah, get nice and high, right? Right here, right? Now, start to get your shoulders flat. You should get that.
Like
Yeah.
on the back.
Yeah, your shoulders flat.
So when I turn, I feel like I'm giving up my back.
You already have your back. You do have your back, right? And then I start to come up in the middle. What do? Wedge with the elbow. Shitty wedge. Alright? Like, this would be like, alright? That's the idea, you just gotta have a good wedge with your elbow. what you gotta think. Yeah, no, that was the idea. That was close.
I'm not sure what I was doing, but that's all I remember. So
Once you get that knee to the floor, you need to sit your butt back into me, right? Because that takes away my ability to like use my hips to finish the
As I turn.
Yeah, once they have your leg, so here, let me right in here. I have backside. Okay, now turn on. Okay, so first step, you got this knee line out, right? So you got this like over, get this knee over this leg. Okay, now, not diagonal, like straight. You need to sit your butt back.
So like you said,
Not here, but like onto me. Not falling though, because I knock you over. Right? There you go. Look, and I try to finish this. Like you can tap if you feel it, but like you see how there's like no ability to finish this? Then from here, we can start working to get out. Right? You like take this on, keep sitting back. Take this on, put it underneath here. Right? Here, follow me. Here, go down. Alright, so you got the leg, right? Just like that. Right? And then you got the heel, right? So on that, okay, let's just say you did have the heel. Boom, right here. Sit back, right? Sorry, it's this way. Time. Good stuff.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
My back? Yeah, I fucking smacked it in that leg.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh yeah, guys. Take a minute.
It just hurts.
You want a few more?
Flat right there. That's why I stopped moving. Cause I kicked over and I kicked my leg through. So like, I'm not gonna get the hook anymore. It's all good, man. It's no purpose. I don't want to keep up with the position. Went back to stuff I figured out.
That live's gonna take so long to post that it's gonna be like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It'll eventually do it.
what I do is when I post a sparring here, dude. It takes all day.
Yeah.
All day.
But you leave it on YouTube and like as long as you have the app open, right? It'll.
Yeah. As long as you don't post anything, you can go on other stuff. As long as the app is always open.
Oh, okay.
Take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys want
I don't know if you want to go.
Yeah, let's go. You guys good?
Yep.
Alright. Go!
I turned the wrong direction. I didn't want to, I mean, you did. I didn't want to pull that
The first one?
Yeah, because that Aogi's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, you had it. I didn't have it.
I just mean like Achilles.
Yeah.
Magnus didn't do that.
Shit.
Probably more than 2 bucks.
Yeah, I did the same thing both times. I pinned that arm with my head.
What are you doing? I'm here.
Just rolling under, right? Just timing it, rolling under. Mine went the other way.
Yeah, that's how I let up.
And then I pin your arm with my head. Or to grab it, come on.
You know how tight I was going on that?
Negative.
I didn't even, my hands so wet I didn't even feel the hand in your neck. I thought I was like on your chin, you're still defending it. I was like, oh, you're not.
Me. Touch my. Yeah. Shaking. Pretty strong.
That's what I thought. Did you tap?
Yeah.
That's a new one on the block.
Nice.
Yeah, the more the block is trying to go over.
You're flanking good, but you're camping wrong.
Maybe here. Oh my God.
Now basket you.
More to the side. No, you want to be past this.
I don't even want to be in there. Once I was good, I just started focusing on foot action.
So the foot action is good. So when you're right there, you would inside camp, right? So here, go down. Here's inside camp. Right here. Right? Off the head. Right? But you were going for outside camp. Go more towards the head. Here. You went here.
Yeah.
I can circle this leg in. Right? I can get foot action. Here. Right? And then you can go down. Okay?
I felt the starting pressure. Like, oh, fuck. And then I kept going. I was like, all right, I'm getting tight. We're good.
If I was afraid to go all the way to the
Yeah, you would have done it.
Yeah. Like, I've had it happen where I try to trust my defense, but all the time instead of just like fighting over here, I need to work on posture a lot more. I'm hesitating to whether I should shoot or if you're gonna shoot first. And then I have to fall in this position so that I can try to trust my defense from here and I still realistic, that's all we do from there. I can go into the legs and maybe just push it forward onto your back, but easier something.
A lot better than
I feel like I'm fighting off the game. Right there, finally we're in this position, but still switch to the guards.
Time. You gotta make some kind of better connection with your legs when you get a guillotine.
Yeah.
Prevent the rotation. Or
Just like the woman that really ever does that. So I just got drilled to be ready for it.
I'm one of the hardest guys to like front shift. You know? I do them so much. Other thing you need to also take advantage of me rolling. Don't be so tunnel vision for the submission. You gotta
Yeah,
remember-
it's just like up.
Yeah.
Then you're on your back.
Right. It's that you keep that grip when I'm
And
still
I end up on
twisting.
my back, just like,
Yeah. So when I do that twist, you let go and you get side control.
that's it, yeah.
Yeah. And then you can look to do what I was just doing, like pin. I pin on my head. Like Kimura's gotta be your friend.
Yeah.
We definitely, I want to work on that with you guys.
Yeah.
No, it's good. They're all super tight, though. If it wasn't tight, I wouldn't pull bottom. But
Yeah.
it was a good opportunity for me to twist there.
But you did it 4 times to see how we got and catch on.
Yeah. We gotta be ready for that.
Like, we'll hold side control more every time.
Yeah, and you know, it'll take forever to post, but you'll be able to watch and see exactly what happened
Yeah.
and where you can fix it. So it'll be good. What do you guys think? One more?
Yeah.
Why not 2 more?
3, 4, 5.
Say that's like we don't got kids.
Huh?
Like we don't got kids and shit.
Yeah, I know. I told my wife, I like an 8:15. I go,
Like it's 8:30.
Yeah.
45.
especially this guy.
I want to do 3 more. I haven't gone with you, and you yet. So
Alright, I'll take the hits.
one with these 2. You guys ready? Grab somebody.
That's me.
First let's put in the heel hook, the straight angle, the heel hooks.
I just gave you a lot of Dylan's.
Yeah.
Close. Close. You alright?
I'm lazy.
Yeah.
It's disappointing with everything. My toes are stuck in your ass.
Sorry. No. Alright, time.
I was kind of worried about going to the honey stick from the top. It was kind of risky.
It's good. Good little trap again. calm.
Huh?
You gotta be calm. You know? I feel you looking for the leg. I feel you thinking about rolling for a toe hold for about 20 seconds before you do it.
Oh yeah, no, I was grabbing the toe.
And I said it was good to think, but when you think, you gotta now do it.
Yeah.
It's not good to think for too long. It's really good to think, but like when you think, do it. You gotta be able to be like, oh, toe hold there, boom. Cause bro, I can feel you thinking it. And you're like,
Yeah, I guess I was intimidated.
and I'm just like, yeah, you are. You don't need to be like fucking. We don't crank shit in here. Like, what's the biggest?
No, my biggest concern is I know you have a lot of answers, so I'm like, if I have something and I see it in my head, I almost think it's too easy.